I had a meeting with the director of the Department of Corrections this morning. I was given the Springfield two-step. No answers. Representative, we're investigating this. Representative, we're educating our DOC employees about PPE and the proper way to use that. I said, what specifically are you doing to mitigate this? And that was the answer I was giving. We're investigating, we're looking into it. So we have a situation where the Department of Corrections at the top is doing nothing, absolutely nothing to remedy this situation. They're putting the cost of a copy machine ahead of the health and safety of their own employees, and it is unacceptable.
When all of this started, it really came about when this 12 individuals were sent to the hospital from Menard. At that point, I'd already tried 2 years before with the lieutenant governor at Menard to start the process of doing scanned mail. She was not interested in doing that. She said she wanted them to be able to touch it and feel it. When that happened at Menard, my attention was turned in a new way. So much of the documentation that I've been talking about for the last few months, we've only been gathering since May of this year. And so when we talk about the fact that over 100 staff now have gone to outside medical, and when I tell you that I have documentation that includes 4 deaths at Dixon, 4 deaths at Pinckneyville, and 1 death at Lawrence, those are all confirmed drug interactions, and half of them are fentanyl exposures. Those are the inmates. So at this point, people are almost have the attitude, it seems like, well, it's just staff and no one has died. But there have been people who have died. So if our focus needs to turn to the dead inmates, then that's what we need to be talking about right now. Director Hughes should resign, and the majority of her upper echelon should resign at this point. But more than that, if she doesn't resign, we're going to come back in lame duck. She should not be confirmed. And to my fellow legislators, again, who signed that letter asking that mail not be scanned, shame on you. And the blood that will come because we're waiting 7 months to get this done, that will be on your hands and on the hands of Governor Pritzker. I'm telling you that this is, I'm not spinning a tale. There is a massive cover-up happening, and I've said the word cover-up over and over again. There is a massive cover-up. And when I talk to the liaison for the Department of Corrections and I say, where's the stuff I've asked for? Then their liaison says, he said, I could give this to you, but it's all at the governor's office. We can't give you anything until the governor's office approves it. That stinks of a cover-up to me.
Who benefits from that?
The governor's office benefits because what I'm saying to you does not fit what they're trying to say. So we've had 30 members of the Progressive Caucus who wrote a letter asking that the mail not be scanned. And I would say to them, how many of you have gone to the facility with someone who knows what they're talking about to actually see it? After this press conference today, all of the deaths that happen after this press conference, the blood is on the hands of those people who are pushing back against this conspiracy.
If you would just look at your pinky, your thumbnail, that's the size of saturated paper is all they need to get high. And that's what they market around the institution. Is
At about $80 a
yeah,
right?
yeah, they call them squares and that. So, and on
So
that,
there is money being made here. I mean,
Millions.
that's why it's a big push. And then, like I said, the last 6 months it's just been getting increasing worse.